People are less likely to reproduce. Now, politically and socially, you'd think we as intelligent species could navigate ourselves out of this, but we can't. You see, what happens is we care. We do. We're good people. Humans, we care about each other. It's an evolutionary trait, or you can say it was bestowed upon us by God, however you see it. And the idea is we want to help others survive because that's what humans do. Social beings that care for one another. This means that over a long enough period of time, we keep saving stupider and stupider people, and then eventually you have 51% of your population is very stupid. And then that stupid people will vote for stupid things, straining and stressing the system. I put it this way. It was Wocal Distance on X who said, a man built a fence around his property to protect his wife from bears. Eventually, the wife became convinced that he built the fence to keep her in and restrict her freedom. So she tore the fence down and promptly got eaten by a bear. Yeah. Now scale that up. Strong people create rules, create moral structures because they survived hardship. With those structures, they then say, here's why the rules are in place. The rules then protect stupid people who succeed, grow, and expand. And then eventually, once you have 51% stupid people, they vote for things that are stupid. And the system starts breaking down. The system breaks down, the stupid people end up getting eaten by the bears, and this is just the ebb and flow of society. To put it simply, strong men make good times make weak men make hard times make strong men, as the saying goes. And that's just it. We can try as we might to prevent the breakdown, but we're the victims of our own success. And the real bad news is only for those who aren't smart enough to survive. And you know what? That tends to be the communists. The gimme millennials who are saying I shouldn't have to work. And I love this one. I love this one so much. The left, these millennials, when they're like, did you know that medieval peasants got more vacation time than we do today? And it's just like, okay. They starved to death in the winter. They died when they stubbed their toes. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. We live in a different world. We work substantially less for so much more. And people just don't want to do it. I'd love this. I'd love this. Let's entertain your worldview. Let's take this medieval individual and tell them, here's the job you have to, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you an apartment building with air conditioning. It is cold when you want it to be, when it's hot out, and it is hot when it is cold out. You won't freeze to death. You don't have to bundle up in furs. You don't have to go hunting. You need only make a coffee. Or I mean, like, let's be real. Like, those are entry-level positions. Let's talk about average day-to-day work. We take a guy from the 13th century, peasant, and then we say, you have to just check your email every so often, type things in. They're gonna go, oh my God. I was out collecting berries and a bear killed my brother. I was going fishing and my brother fell in and drowned. I stubbed my toe and now my foot's become gangrenous. That's like, oh, you stubbed your toe? We'll splash some of this. Look, you go to the grocery store, mouthwash costs $1. You splash it on the infection, cured. It's just remarkable that they disregard how easy life is today compared to then, and they think the peasants had it better. Oh, geez. You think so? Go live in the woods in a cabin. But they don't think so. I just watched that movie Jungle with Daniel Radcliffe. It's from like 2017. It's a pretty good movie, actually. It starts a little slow. But it's about these dudes who go to Bolivia and they get lost in the jungle. And then this dude is lost for like 3 weeks and then eventually gets found. And I'm like, if you think the medieval peasants had it so well, try surviving in the wilderness. It's just an absurdity. It's an absurdity. But that's the millennial communists that we're dealing with today that are voting for the things that break down and destroy this country.